Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC Wildcard matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Wilson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early third and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Wilson's pass. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third down, Wilson steps away to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Back near his own goal line, Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Winston. And it's complete. Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Play fake. Winston. Going deep this time for Miller. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run. Montgomery about 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
From the gun, Winston. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a run with Montgomery. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Mike, check. 59. I'm here all day.
Now Winston. They'll roll him out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Tack McKinley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Lockett. A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
The Seahawks, 1st down.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Again to Philip Lindsey.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. Coming to you. Coming to you.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
49-yard line.
Play action now. Winston on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And that'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Jim. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Jameis to throw it. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
A gain of 11 on
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14, Seahawks 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 42-yard line.
Patterson on the draw play. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll find Metcalf. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. And now we're going to get a stoppage as it looks like, yeah, that's Lindsey still down on the field now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We'll check on his status when we get back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
It's a good one now. It's a good one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing, Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Returnable for Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Third down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. They'll run for it with Penny. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Jason Myers for the
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know be some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Winston now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 40, the 30, 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Touchdown, Bears. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Switch gears.
To throw, Winston. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To the air again with Winston. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
No good.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it again with Penny. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Melvin Ingram in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Out of his end zone, Winston. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
14 yards.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The 1st down throw for Winston. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
At the 24-yard line.
Jameis again. Rolling to his right. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st down, Wilson going for Metcalf. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
To
DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Yeah, this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At
their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
It got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Will tie the game 28-all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Montgomery on the counter. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 73 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On
third down. Penny. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of this. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Seattle.
They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bears 42, Seahawks 35.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 42. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Second and 6.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the screen, watch the flip. Green, triple team. Let's convert.
Play fake. Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
59 mark, check, 59. Watch the screen.
Again, it's Winston. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action. Winston going to throw deep for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll throw again. Winston going for it all. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of the time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw. And he locates Walker. Receiver complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now 1st and goal. Now Wilson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all. Michael Dixon.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sidelines?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Tight dog. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
48-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Now Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Operating
looking from the gun. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. From the 22, Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Play action now, Winston. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Check. Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Kill.
Jameis again. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Winston's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
48.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.